My name is Pamela Deneuve, and I have spent the last 25 years helping lawyers to do many things. One of them is to find personal fulfillment, satisfaction, success, to learn how to level up their law practice, and definitely to increase more income while enjoying mental stability and lawyer well-being. We all know that being a lawyer is very stressful, demanding, long days, long hours, demanding clients, heavy workload. And we have designed 7 secrets for you to find fulfillment. And while you're leveling up your law practice, going through all those things, and here we go. This one is a big one. Setting realistic expectations. Too many lawyers really underestimate how long a job takes. They tell their clients an unrealistic expectation. So then the client is calling them and demanding for the work that they gave them a deadline for, which was impossible given the workload, given everything that the attorney has on his or her plate. The expectation that they put out there on for their clients and for themselves is not going to be a good thing. So setting realistic expectations is huge. Do not shortchange yourself. Do not try to do things that you cannot actually accomplish. Your life will be so much easier. Your stress level will be less. Your clients will be happier. So will you, and so will your family, because you won't be coming home stressed out because you've given yourself and your clients unrealistic expectations. When you're setting expectations, you want to be honest with yourself. You want to assess what kind of time and what your abilities are and what's going to require so that you're reasonable in your expectation for yourself. The second thing you want to do is you want to realize your external circumstances, because if you have a trial, you have a depo, you have things going on, you have a demand that's due and has a deadline, you want to be able to assess. You want to look and see, what is it that I have to do so that I can add this on and have an expectation of when this can be done. Time management is very important in this aspect, because if you organize your practice, organize your desk, you're able to see, okay, I won't really have this ready for a week. You want to be able to say, I can handle this. I'll have this done in a week. I'll have it done in 2 weeks. But you don't want to shortchange yourself. You don't want to shortchange your client by telling them that you can have it done in 2 days. You've got to break it down. You've got to break it down into reasonable steps. You can't eat the whole elephant at the same time. And that's not a politically correct thing to say, because our elephants are endangered species, but you know what I mean. You want to break it down into small bits so that you can get the job done. You know, obviously the most important thing is that you have to get uninterrupted time where you're not taking phone calls, checking email, texting, or checking social media. 1.5 hours, everyone can train themselves over time to work at least 1.5 hours without interruption. And that's how you break down your workload so that you can get a lot more accomplished. You know, I really don't need to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You've got to be flexible. There's always things that come up. There's always, court dates that you didn't realize you had coming up, or client emergencies, or things that come up, or even emergencies at home. Or many of you have senior parents. Things come up. You have to be able to be flexible. But when you're flexible, when you come back, make sure that you have a starting place. What happens is, too many people, they throw up their hands, there's an emergency, and they don't remember where they are. So then by the time maybe a day or later on in the day or the next day they get back to work, they don't know where the heck they were. So then they don't know where to begin. So then you're all of a sudden you're disorganized. Before you leave in the emergency, make a note. This is where I start. Always, when you leave your office, when you take lunch, whatever, always make a note. This is where I stopped. This is where I start. So that there's so many hours and times that are wasted because you're looking around and you're trying to figure out where you left off. This is a big one. You want to focus on the positive. There's so many negative things that happen in the legal profession. After all, you're there to handle people's problems. Most people aren't happy when they come to see you. So it's easy to let all this negativity get inside of you, and then you're just like, oh, okay, what's the next problem or whatever. But what you want to do is you want to internally focus on the positive. Look at the ability you have. You went to school, you did all the things necessary, you passed the bar, so that you're in a position to help people and make their lives better and easier. So don't make their lives easier and your life crappy. So make sure you focus on what's good about your life, what's good about your health, that you woke up today, that you're alive, that your family's alive, your children are healthy, or you're having a lot to look forward to. Always think about something good about your situation, and your day will go better, you'll make more money, and you'll get more done. Once you focus on the positive, these are the things that you're going to enjoy. Number one, you're going to, as I said earlier, you're going to make more money, you're going to get more accomplished, you're going to have improved mental health, you're going to have better relationships with yourself and with your family, you're going to have better relationships with your clients, and you're going to the overall well-being of your practice, your staff, will all be enhanced greatly by focusing on the positive. You can do this, I'm sure.